So you may be saying, well, Awall, I built my channel on a particular trend. I mean, Corrupt YT is here. Corrupt YT covers a particular game that's on a downtrend. Good to see you, Old School Patricia. Just shout outs, Pablo, everybody that's watching this live. You may have built your channel on a trend that while it was going up, but now it's going down. What do I do? What is the answer to that question? Like, oh my God, how do I transition out of this dying trend, out of this dying topic? How do I bring it back? How do I bring my channel back? And so this is something that I've talked about in the past a lot, and I haven't brought up that much recently, and I want to make sure I explain it here because this is the #1 way to protect yourself, to protect your channel from declining and dying in the future as a YouTuber. Are you ready? It's a very, very simple content strategy that I recommend to my coaching clients, and I'm going to tell all of you guys about it here for free right now. And by the way, if you're interested in booking me for coaching, you guys can do that by going to my website, awalldigital.com. If you want one-on-one coaching, I'll drop a link in chat right now. And you guys can schedule coaching with me there if you want me to address your items. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a blackboard behind me. There it is. It's all blacked out. And now we're going to type in the ultimate content strategy. Are you guys ready? I'm going to attempt to draw this and make it look pretty. All right. Here is your content pie right behind me. All right. This nice circle. This is 100% of your content pie. Okay. So this is your YouTube channel. And on your YouTube channel, so let's go ahead and change the text. So this is your YouTube, or let me just go all caps here. This is your YouTube content mix. All right, this is your YouTube content mix, and this is 100% of the pie. Okay, so in this YouTube content mix right now, I bet a lot of you guys are covering one particular topic with 100% of your time, right? Or 100% of your content. And so what does that mean? That means that the entire pie is 100% dedicated to your main topic. But unfortunately, as we saw a moment ago, if 100% of your content on your channel is dedicated to your main topic, if that main topic starts to decline, then you are completely boned on your channel if that starts to trend down, down, down. That means that your entire channel starts to trend down and you start running into big problems. So how do you safeguard yourself against this scenario where you're only covering one topic and you are stuck in that scenario? And the way that you do that is what I like to call the 80-20 rule. So let me do some crudely drawn lines here. So instead of doing 100% of the pie as one topic, what you're going to do is 80% of the pie is going to be one particular type of content, and then the rest is going to be another type. And so the big topic on your channel that does well, that's going to be 80% of your content is your main topic. Whichever one performs the best on your channel. So if that's Clash of Clans, cool. If that's Fortnite, cool. If that's fishing, cool. If that's repairing, DIY jobs, cool. But here's the key part. You want to reserve 20% of your content to experiments, we'll call them, to experimental content. And so this 20% of the pie that I'm listing right here, this 20% is what is the difference between YouTubers that make it in the long term and YouTubers that absolutely fail. Is this 20% right here. This is the key. This 20% is the key. And so YouTubers like PewDiePie didn't just cover horror games forever. YouTubers like PewDiePie didn't just play Minecraft forever. YouTubers like PewDiePie didn't just do one particular format. They experimented over time. They changed between topics. They tested out new formats, and that allowed people like PewDiePie to have longevity over time and to end up becoming a full-time YouTuber for an extended period of time and having a sustainable business. How do you do that? Well, if PewDiePie had done 100% of his content about horror games, he wouldn't be the biggest YouTuber in the world right now. If PewDiePie had done 100% of his content about Minecraft, he wouldn't have been the biggest YouTuber in the world right now. What he did is he made sure that he experimented with a certain percentage of his content, that 20% experimentation, and he eventually figured out that meme content, for example, on his channel was going to be a big winner. But if he hadn't experimented, he wouldn't have discovered meme review and all of the other meme-related content that he does on his channel today, just as an example. And so once he discovered that new content format, it allowed him to blow up. It allowed his channel to really explode and allow him to diversify and break out of just being a gaming YouTuber into being a personality-based YouTuber covering all sorts of different things. So what does that mean for you guys? What does that mean for you guys? Let me illustrate this in a different way. So if all of you guys are creating content each week, and let's say you make 5 videos per week, and that is the total number of videos that you are making on your channel. Let's just say that's the case. So what the ultimate YouTube strategy is at this point is to make 4 of those videos about your biggest topic, and then make 1 video that is experimental and is covering a new topic and is covering something different than what you've been covering normally. And so what is that? That is the 80-20 rule at work right there. So that you keep your channel intact, you keep the algorithm going with that 80% of your content right here. This is the 80%. And then you're always looking for new opportunities and new trends with that 20%, that experimental video that you're always testing out, that new game, that new topic, that new format that you guys can try out on your channel to see if it works. And eventually, after 100 videos, 200, 500 videos, one of those experiments is going to hit hard. And when one of those experiments hit hard, what happens? The experimental content ends up becoming the main topic on your channel, and that allows you to grow longer term. You get it? So if you're always doing experiments on your channel with 80-20, if you're always doing experiments with 20% of your content slate, every year or so, you'll end up finding a new type of content that ends up making your channel explode. Let me show you an example of a channel that I run long-term, over 10 years. Let me show this channel to you on the screen, where I invented the 80-20 rule along with my team here. This one's got 1.3 million subscribers, this TGN channel. I used to be in charge. I used to be the head of this company. So what we did, let me just look at the oldest videos here on TGN. As you can see, 9 years ago, etc., the content on this particular channel was about Terra, video guides. It was about gaming gear, electronics, headsets, all kinds of random stuff. Then you fast forward 7, 8, 9 years in the future. Now the channel's about World of Warcraft and StarCraft and all sorts of things, and it experimented with different content over time till it eventually figured out what type of content it was best at. And so if we sort this channel by most popular, there are different phases in this channel's life cycle. This is a strategy that I came up with in the team. And at different points in the life cycle of this particular channel, Minecraft was the big trend. 9 million views, 5 million views, 3 million views. And at other pieces in the life cycle of this channel, Overwatch was the big trend. 2 million views, 2 million views, 2 million views, 2 million views. And then at other parts in the cycle of this channel's lifespan, top 10 gaming videos, top 2 million views, and 2 million views, etc. at different points. And so the reason why this particular channel was able to survive over the course of 10 years is because we did the 80-20 rule. We always on this channel had whatever our main topic was at that particular time. And as you can see on the channel, the main topic here is Overwatch. But as you can see, the 80-20 rule is in action right now. My team is still running the strategy. We've got Overwatch, 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 Overwatch. But look, they mixed in a Cyberpunk 2077 video into the mix, literally with the 80-20 rule in play. Always looking for that next big trend, always having 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 videos, looking for the next big thing on the channel while keeping the core audience intact with the main topic. The 80-20 rule works. This gaming channel has been in business and operational longer than almost every other gaming channel that I'm aware of on YouTube, and it is still successful today. And the 80-20 rule is what builds YouTubers. It's what builds creators. It's what builds channels for long-term success and sustainability. So if you're tired of that roller coaster, if you're tired of the up and down, then what you have to do is you have to look at your topic to see if it's trending up or trending down on Google Trends. You need to try to diagnose your click-through rate and your audience retention by doing those analyses within YouTube Studio and looking at all of those tools that are available to you to diagnose those kind of issues. But most importantly, long-term, you need to use the 80-20 rule that I just detailed to make sure that you're always looking for new, big opportunities for your channel to see what can break out. You might think that the thing that's on your channel right now is your big thing. You might think that the game that you're covering right now and you're getting 100,000 views per month, that's as big as you're ever gonna get as a YouTuber. Well, I've got news for you. If you stick in the game, if you constantly experiment with new topics, if you constantly look for new big opportunities, you may discover that you could be a 1 million, 5 million, 10 million views per month YouTuber because you actually opened yourself up for the possibilities of the universe. You opened yourself up for the possibility of growth across a number of areas that you wouldn't have otherwise been available for by diversifying your content strategy. I always talk about diversification on this podcast. Diversify your revenue, diversify your content strategy, and I also talk about how you guys should diversify which platforms you're even streaming on. Like right now I'm streaming on Restream, and as you can see, if I were only streaming on one platform right now, I would be getting far less views than me streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. As a creator in this creator age that we're in right now, in this social media age right now, the biggest power that you have as a creator is your power over diversification. The fact that you can release your content in any way you choose on all platforms. And that's why this podcast is sponsored by Restream. I'm dropping it in chat. Click my affiliate link, use the discount code if you want to Restream. I Restream every single day, twice per day, because streaming to multiple platforms helps you get more discovery. It helps you find more opportunities than just doing the exact same thing every single day. This is all a part of this overall mindset, guys, that I'm trying to teach you guys about. This overall mindset. And the mindset is thinking about your business in a long-term capacity. You need to be thinking 3 years, 5 years, 10 years with this thing. And as the internet grows and as social media platforms grow and all of you guys grow and grow your online businesses, you need to be thinking about how can I get revenue from as many sources as possible? How can I get as many topics as possible as being the way that I acquire audience, like we talked about today? And how do I get my content on as many platforms as possible using things like Restream? You could be DMCA banned out of nowhere. You could be copyright struck out of nowhere. You could be violating some community guidelines out of nowhere and your channel goes away, or you get suspended, or your revenue goes down with adpocalypse, whatever. And so diversification helps you grow long-term and build a sustainable business. Really quick, we are giving away $1,100 in gaming creator gear for free. Link in the description below. It includes this microphone, this shock mount, this boom arm, and the mixer that goes with it. Compliments of Rode. If you want to sound this good, you could win this package for free. Let me just show it to you really quick. This is the package here. It includes the Rodecaster Pro mixer and TubeBuddy, our friends, threw in a legend license of TubeBuddy if you're looking to step up your YouTube channel management game, and our friends over at Restream threw in a license for Restream if you want to stream to multiple platforms and grow through live streaming faster. All of this for free. Enter to win the sweepstakes in the link in the description below. Best of luck to you. I hope you win. Good luck, gaming creators.